Hello world, welcome back. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the identity operators. So identity operators are used to compare the objects. So there are two identity operators. First one is, second one is not. Is basically returns true if both variables are pointing to same object, whereas is not returns true if both variables are not pointing to the same object. Now talking about the data types in Python, so numeric, tuple, string, boolean and none, they refers to the same object if two variables have same values, whereas list, set, dictionary refers to different object even if the two variables have same values. Let's recap about double equal to. So double equal to is used for comparison. Single equal is used to point left hand side variable to the object which right hand side variable is pointing. We have already discussed about is keyword. So is used to identify if both variables are pointing to same object. It returns true only if the both variable refer to the same object, not if they are just equal. So let's understand this using the code. So I have taken two variables a1 and a2. So these are numeric type, a1 equal to 2, a2 equal to 2. So what is happening here is we have one variable a1 which is pointing to some object having the value 2 inside it. So this happens at line number 2. In line number 3, when I'm doing a2 equal to 2, so again for numeric data types what happens is that it will create one more variable and it will point to the object which contains the value 2 because we are using the same value. In numeric, if both variables have same value, they will point to the same object. With assignment operators with respect to object, what happens is that a3 equal to a1 I am doing, so it means that a3 will point to an object which a1 is pointing to. So a3 will also point to the existing object which contains the value 2. a1 is a2. When I am printing it, so it will check whether a1 and a2 are pointing to same object. Yes, they are pointing to same object. a2 is a1. Whether a2 and a1 is pointing to same object. Yes, again they are pointing to same object. So 6 and 7 both will return true. And then 8 line says a3 is a1. Is a3 and a1 pointing to same object? Yes, they are pointing to same object. So when I'll run this program, it will print true, true, true. So it is printing 3 true. So numeric, you can take any number. If I'll take float, then also it will print 3 trues. If I'll take complex data type with the same value, it will again print true. And if the values are different, 2 and 3, then in that case, as soon as a2 equal to 3 is encountered, it will create a separate object. This will print false, this will print false, and this will print true. So the output will be false, false, true, right? Apart from numeric, if I'll have tuple, so let's say if I'll have tuple 2, 3 and this is also 2, 3. So if the values of two tuples are same, they will point to same object. If I'll run it, again 3 trues will be printed. If I'll take two strings with the same value, again it will print true in all the 3 cases. And if I will change the case sensitivity of any of the character, then it will create a new object and the output will be false, false and true. Similarly for boolean values also, if the values are same, both variables will point to same object. So if I'll run this program, it will again print true, true, true. The same applies for the none keyword also. So for the none keyword also, the output is true, true and true. Now let's take the example of list. I am taking the list 1, 2, 3. So what is happening in this case? We have a list here containing value 1, 2, 3. A1 variable is pointing to this particular list. Now in line number 3, a2 equal to 1, 2, 3. So in this case, it will not point to the existing object. It will create one more object with the same value 1, 2, 3 and it will point to the new object. Now line number 4 says a3 equal to a1. So when we are doing the assignment, so a3 will point to the object to which a1 is pointing. So a1 is pointing to this object, so a3 will also point to this object. So when I'll run a1 is a2, is a1 and a2 pointing to same object? No. So this will return me false. a2 is a1, a2 and a1 pointing to same object? No. So again this will be false. a3 is a1? Yes, a3 and a1 are pointing to same object, so this will return me true. So when I'll run this program, the output will be false, false, true. False, false, true. Same applies for sets and dictionary. So let's take an example of set first. So here also the output will be false, false, true. And if I'll take the example of dictionary, again the output is false, false, true. So for sets, lists and dictionary, even if two variables have the same value, they will not point to the same object. They will point to the different object. Is not basically reverses the result which is provides. So if I'll use is not here, so instead of false, false, true, the output will be true, true, false. If I'll run this, the output is true, true, false. one more thing. So here I'm using a1 is a2, which is returning me false. If I'll use a1 double equal to a2, so it is doing the comparison of the values. So for comparison of the values, the result will be true. But when I am checking whether the variables are pointing to same object, then the result will be false. So this is about the identity operators, and important things to remember is this particular thing and this particular thing.